Now back to the devastation in Oklahoma. We now know at least 24 people have died, including 9 children, many from an elementary school that took a direct hit.
And today, the governor of Oklahoma said the death toll may even go up and that more than 230 people were hurt. The National Weather Service is now rating that 2-mile wide twister a top of the scale EF5.
Its path of destruction was almost 20 miles long. Search and recovery efforts continue tonight despite the threat of more severe weather.
The tragedy in Oklahoma has some people here saying, thank goodness we live in the mountains.
Now, most of us know our rugged terrain prevents most tornadoes from surviving in our region. Meteorologist Karen Wynne is live in Buncombe County.
Karen, how protected are we really?
Larry, while tornadoes here in the mountains are a rarity, we do get them, and even if we never see an EF4 or an EF5, one meteorology professor reminds us that some of the smaller tornadoes can cost lives and property.
The ingredients for large tornadoes don't come together well in western North Carolina.
What you really need is for some pretty cool or cold air to move in right next to some warm, humid air. And the mountains really keep kind of the really cold air from getting into the area.
Dr. Doug Miller is a meteorology professor at UNC-Asheville. He's spent plenty of time studying severe storms, including tornadic supercells, which are easily ripped apart by the mountains.
It can really disrupt the flow of warm, humid air, which acts as the fuel for keeping it going.
Meanwhile, some of Miller's students got a more hands-on lesson in tornado formation. They were storm chasing near Moore, Oklahoma during Monday's tornado outbreak.
It happened within a matter of minutes, and it was very startling, especially because we had eaten lunch in Moore just a few hours before.
Meanwhile, Miller says while it's nearly impossible for an EF4 or an EF5 tornado to form in this region, the mountains have seen smaller EF1 and 2 twisters, and even these much smaller tornadoes should be taken seriously.
Well, that can still cause significant structural damage, and people would definitely want to be in a shelter because the flying debris could cause some injuries.
Miller also mentions the added danger of trees coming down in our region, even with the weakest tornadoes.
If you do get the watch or the warning, follow it, follow the guidelines, make yourself safe.
Dr. Miller says that he hopes the residents here in western North Carolina learn from the Oklahoma tragedy and react immediately to any watch or warning that is issued, and also to have that tornado safety plan. In Buncombe County, I'm Karen Wynne, News 13.